So I think it's those moments when you can't help but think of what you left behind that makes you question why I'm here. Kasi parang what used to work isn't working anymore, or you have to figure something out, and you have to start from scratch. And as you get older, it's a bit harder. So it's not been a life that's puro high and down, but it's like a roller coaster.
Speaking of vocation in general, growing up, usually our family, based on experience, becomes the picture of what love looks like, no? Especially between our parents. So our listeners are wondering, is the absence of a romantic relationship a challenge in the life of a De La Salle brother? And if so, how do you cope with it?
My mom says, if you're talking about parents, my mom has always said that I live an unnatural life. Kasi we are built to have intimate relationships in our lives. And for us, as we grow up, the world has taught us that a romantic, exclusive relationship is the best way to go about it. I think what happens sa amin sa brothers is we realize that that need of an intimate relationship does not go away and should not be ignored. Because if you do, that's where problems start to happen. Ang challenge lang sa amin is kailangan namin hanapin yung relationship na yon in ways that are very different. So it's either deep friendships with different people. We're lucky if we have brothers who we get along with. More or less, brother Aikee and I sort of get along naman kahit papaano. So, and I'm pretty sure brother Aikee can rattle off certain names. I think some of them have been guests on your show already. I'll say brother Richie because he's my batchmate. So, meron kami, so brother Aikee, brother Richie, some of the younger brothers whom I've lived with. I'm lucky because I have brothers in that sense na hindi naman automatic na just because we're brothers we all get along and we're all close. They're very different personalities. And aside from the brothers, you have to have friends outside, people that you can talk to. So the absence of a romantic relationship is difficult, but it's not impossible. It allows us to be more creative in searching for our friends and people who we can rely on.
I think for my experience, naunahan nga ako ng friends. So I'd resound with what Brother Arian said. Parang when I was growing up, while in school, parang mas nasayahan ako with many friends. So at wala akong time for intimate relationships. So or partly also parang hindi naman din ako na-coach about it. Parang kasi nga I was really into a lot of extracurricular activities. So hindi ko alam how to go about it. While siguro mayroong mga opportunities and I've had some experiences where I tried to have some to try to have an intimate or romantic relationship. Pero now you see that maybe as humans, we are built for love, and love comes in different forms. And one specific form of love is through friendships. And sometimes, parang minsan nga, mas deep pa yung relationship mo with your friend in a very spiritual and emotional way. Siguro wala yung physical, how do you say that? Bonding. With what? Pero you really appreciate and you realize this is something very precious and wonderful and beautiful, di ba? So, while siguro, naisip ko rin siya once in a while, pero it usually fleets eh. So, I come to a conclusion na siguro humans are really made for love, but they're made to receive love in different ways. There are some people, I just feel like it should be also a point for teaching for young people.
Yeah.
Maraming young people na nafi-frame na you can only be happy if you have romantic relationships. And that could also lead to disaster. Kasi some people are not built for that. Tas mapipilit through peer pressure. And then, wala. Then they'll get married, etc. But everything was pressure by society, by friends. They were not built for that. So, dapat we also discern, no? Ano yung love that we can receive and be really fruitful for.
Yes, I love that, because right now there's a big smile on my face, because I think this is really something that a lot of people like to talk about, love as a concept. And I really appreciate that notion that we don't have to shy away from our longing for this kind of intimacy with others, but it's also very refreshing to know that we can find that outside of the romantic context. No? So thank you so much, brothers.
Life isn't perfect and life is difficult and it's full of discomfort. And I think I reached the point na parang I started to question nga, bakit ba ako nandito? But again, I think what saved me ultimately was that experience of being with the students, na you realize that you need them as much as they need you, that the reason for you to get up in the morning, even though many things don't seem to make sense or wala kang gana,